Hello my beautiful friends and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing something. I've got a hair on my lip yet again. Today we're going to be doing something that I've never actually done on my channel, but it is a very highly requested video of mine. So today I'm basically going to be showing you guys what I eat in a day. So basically like a little food diary, what I eat in a day. Yeah, you get the gist. So two of the most common questions that I get asked is, what diet am I on? I must be on such a strict diet to maintain the figure I have. And the second question is, what is my workout routine? So these videos are coming, so we're going to start with the food one and then the workout videos will be coming. But I do want to kind of make this a little series on my channel and start doing like more what I eat in a days, because I actually do really enjoy watching them and it's something that you guys seem to be quite interested in as well. So yeah, so today I want to have a little chat with you guys about diets and why I personally am on a diet and why I also don't agree with diets. And then I am going to show you guys what I eat in a day. So I filmed what I ate a few days ago and I'm going to be showing you guys that. So yes, let's start with diets first. Okay, so diets.
Okay, yeah. No.
So first things first, so I wouldn't have a very strict diet at all. I wouldn't even consider myself to be somebody who would eat extremely healthy. I don't actually eat vegetables. Yes, I know, don't come for me. I know it's really bad and I know I gotta start eating my greens. We're gonna get there, okay? This is the year Jessie starts eating vegetables. But for the time being, I don't eat vegetables, okay? So it's not a great situation, but it's the kind of person I am. So yeah, I don't eat vegetables, so I wouldn't say I would be extremely healthy compared to a lot of people. Like, you know, I wouldn't be eating all that avocado on toast, you know,
that kind of jazz, like
And I also feel like what I do eat in my day-to-day has worked really well for me personally, with working out as well, you know what I mean? So I feel like what I do eat in a day has really helped, you know, for me to tone up and stuff like that. So basically the last year and a half I've only proper gotten into exercising, like properly exercising, and I'd say in the last year I've really toned up. Like I've toned up so much in the last year, and I find that what I eat in a day-to-day really does help me kind of maintain that, and it also fuels my body for my workouts and stuff like that. So the reason I don't agree with diets, and I'm talking about any diet, like from juicing diets all the way down to just like cutting one food group out, but the main reason why I don't agree with diets is, yes, you lose weight, of course you're going to lose weight a lot of the time, but it has been proven that 95% of people who do go on a diet, that diet will actually fail them, and within 1 to 5 years that person will gain the weight back. Because a lot of the time what happens when you're on a diet is you are neglecting your body of certain nutrients, and you're really cutting back on a lot of things, and what happens a lot of the time then is your body actually slows your metabolism down. So the reason a lot of the time your body will slow your metabolism down is because your body thinks it's going into starvation mode and it panics, and then it starts hanging on to every single calorie you put in your body. So therefore it makes it harder to lose weight in the future, because once your metabolism slows down it's quite difficult to, you know, get your metabolism back up to the place it was at. And another thing with diets is that they're temporary. Like diets are temporary. It's not something you can do for the long run. It's always something you're going to be doing for a short period of time. So when you go on a diet as well, you're much more likely to then binge after the diet, or go on like a proper binge eating, or you might start yo-yoing. Yo-yo dieting is also something that's really dangerous, and can come with other health problems for you. So yeah, a lot of the time with yo-yo dieting, you know, once you finish your diet, a lot of the time you do tend to bounce back into the old unhealthy eating habits you had before that did cause you to gain weight in the first place. And this can kind of create yo-yo dieting, where, you know, you're really strict on yourself, then you binge, and then you're strict again, and you know, this is also really, really bad for your body. And I also feel like diets make us have a really unhealthy relationship with food and a really unhealthy way in which we view food. And as a generation that already suffers a lot with image and social media and stuff, I feel like this is like a really bad kind of place and hole to start to go down, because it is a hole, I feel like, and once you start going down that hole it's very hard to escape. So then with diets as well, a lot of the time you're weighing yourself every week or every other week or a few times a month or whatever it may be, and you know, with this and then counting calories or being very strict with your food, it can lead to eating disorders. And they actually say that, according to one source, people who diet are 8 times as likely to develop an eating disorder as to people who don't. And I definitely would agree with this, because what was that, it makes us have a really unhealthy view and relationship relationship with food.
So another reason why I've personally never dieted and why I don't agree with them for myself personally is, you know, I'd never sit here and say I had an eating disorder ever. Like, I'd never do that. But I definitely have had an unhealthy relationship with food at certain points in my life, and I've definitely suffered with body dysmorphia. I remember for like a couple weeks years ago, I was counting my calories, and that was like so bad for my mental health. Like, oh my god, I became like obsessive over looking at the calories in anything I ate. This didn't last long now, but I've definitely gone through, you know, ups and downs with food. So yeah, it's another reason why, you know, I personally have never been interested in them and don't agree with them, because I feel like if I did go on a proper diet, I would be a lot more likely to develop a full-on eating disorder.
I also feel like food for a lot of us is kind of like a coping mechanism, and it's something that we heavily rely on if we're sad, if we're, you know, depressed, if we're happy, if we're feeling any kind of way. I know myself anyway, if I'm sad, I sad eat. Like, I will literally just sit there and eat and eat and eat and eat and binge. Or if I'm depressed or if I'm feeling low, I know I do that. But I also do it if I'm happy, like, and I'll just sit there eating. And I know a lot of people who do this, it's not just me. So I feel like, you know, the way we view food a lot of the time isn't even to fuel our bodies, but it's to make us feel better. And there's something here I just want to read to you guys. So it says, obesity and overweight can be conditions that are caused by early life trauma. Although I had known this for some time, I was amazed to discover recently all the well-documented research on the obesity trauma connection. In one early study of 286 obese people, half had been sexually abused as children. In these cases, overeating and obesity weren't the central problems, but attempted solutions. For these people, therapy might be a healthy way to lose weight. It could help clients identify the feelings and situations behind emotional overeating and replace it with healthier self-care patterns. And that is just insane. So it's even been scientifically, you know, proven through research. They've done research on this stuff, and, you know, it's something that, you know, we do as a solution. We overeat and we overeat. So a lot of the time, you know, going on a diet isn't going to fix the problem, because the problem is deep rooted inside of us. It's a mental problem, and it's not a physical one we need to fix. So I feel like instead of dieting, we need to look deeper inside us and see what is making us, you know, have this addiction to food, because eating food is an addiction for a lot of people. You know, and I feel like once you kind of go through the mental cause of it first, then you can start to lose weight in a healthier way. Does that make sense? So yeah, that's just my view on diets and why I personally am on a diet. So now on to what I eat in a day. So yeah, my day-to-day eating can vary quite a lot, but at the same time I am quite a fussy eater, but I would mix it up quite a lot. So that's why I want to kind of make this into a little series to show you guys, you know, my different meals on a day-to-day basis, you know, because my meals would change. They're not always going to be the same thing. So first things first, the first thing I will do first thing in the morning without fail every single day is get myself a big pint of water. I drink so much water, and I also feel like this is something that has probably helped me a lot in regards to my exercise and toning up and stuff, because water is so important for our body. So I normally drink 2 to 3 waters every single day without fail. So then on this morning for my breakfast, I had some porridge. So I normally have the Flanahavens. I actually can't say that word. It's the quick oats, so it's just the natural porridge oats, and these are actually microwavable, which is great. They're literally ready in 2 minutes. And then I always have some of my lactose free milk with it. So I normally get any lactose free milk that is in the shop, but yeah, I'm lactose intolerant, so I can't drink normal milk. So I'll normally have some source of fruit with my porridge, because I find porridge extremely bland and like really hard to eat, but with a bit of fruit, like, it's so yummy. So I'll normally just pour 2 scoops of the porridge oats into my bowl, and then go ahead and pour my milk in on top of that, and then I'll just pop that in the microwave for 2 minutes and let her cook up a storm. So normally while I'm waiting for my porridge to cook, I will just chop up my banana, pour my glass of orange juice. Love having a glass of orange juice in the mornings. I'll normally only have a small one though, because, you know, it's not the best for you, it's full of sugar and stuff. And then I'll just pop my banana in on top of my porridge, and we're good to go. Please tell me this isn't just me, but after my breakfast I always have such a sweet tooth. Like,
surely that isn't normal. Like, it's like, what, 9 in the morning, and I'm like, is there any chocolate in this house, because I'm craving some goddamn chocolate.
But yeah, I always have a sweet tooth after my breakfast. So on this day I just made myself a green tea. So this is the clean matcha green tea. So I just popped the tea bag in my cup, poured some boiling water over it, and then I just squeezed some lemon into the cup as well, just because lemon juice is really good for your skin and it has a lot of other benefits. It's really good for detoxing your body and stuff like that. And then I also had 2 of these little chocolate chip muffins. I know I was a little bowl girl, but they're so nice, and I feel like they definitely do, you know, cure that sweet tooth you've got. So a little bit after that I actually did a workout, and anytime I do a workout I do be starving after my workout. I do be so hungry, so I actually made myself a little protein shake. So the way I make my protein shake is I will just fill up a pint of water, and I won't fill it all the way full. I'll probably fill it about 3/4 of the way full, and I use the My Protein vegan blend protein powder, and this is in the flavour chocolate smooth. Again, because I'm lactose intolerant, whey doesn't agree with me and makes me very sick, so therefore I have to go with a vegan protein shake. But this one is actually really nice, and it's just from My Protein. And the way I'll normally do it is I will also mix it in with a banana, because I do find the vegan protein drink quite powdery. Like, it is so powdery if you drink it on your own, but I find if you add a banana in with the protein powder and the water, it makes the consistency like 100 times better. So I normally just pour my water in the blender. I will put in 1 big scoop of the protein powder. It comes with a little scooper, and then I will just break up my banana and throw that in. So yeah, and then we've got a protein drink, and I find this amazing because there's like 23 grams of protein in there, so it's a great way of getting your protein in, and you're also getting a bit of fruit in there. And I also find this really filling, like it does fill you up. So as soon as I film that clip, I smashed my protein drink all over the floor, because that's the kind of person I am. If that doesn't say Jessie in like one like little clip, I don't know what does. So after I spilled my protein shake, I had to go make another one, so I just did the same thing. So now moving on to my lunch. So for my lunch I actually made some scrambled eggs, and I just cracked 2 eggs into a bowl, started whisking them with a fork, and then I put some salt in on top just to add a little bit of flavouring. So then I popped a little bit of butter on the pan just to line the pan before we pop in the eggs, and I just pour the eggs in then, and then all I literally do is I will just keep whisking the eggs until they're cooked. So yeah, I'll just keep whisking them until they're ready. I'll just butter a bit of toast, pop my eggs on top, and then smother my scrambled eggs on toast in ketchup. I know that is going to gross so many people out, but that is genuinely what I do, and I'm gonna keep it real. This is what I eat in a day, so there you go. Yeah, I love my ketchup on my scrambled eggs, and I always make sure to get the 50% less sugar and salt ketchup, just because ketchup is very high in sugar and salt, and I eat a lot of it, so you know, we've got to cut back as much as we can. So then a little while after my lunch I got a little bit peckish again, so I just made myself a little snack. So I actually just cut up a punnet of strawberries. Strawberries is one of my favorite snacks. Like, I could literally sit there eating 2 punnets of strawberries, no problem. Like, I am a strawberry addict. They're so good. And then with the strawberries I also made some potato farls, potato cakes. This is also a really weird one. I haven't eaten these in ages, but on this day they were in the house and I fancied them. I saw them and I was like, I want you, I want you. So yeah, these are basically little squares made out of potatoes, so they're potato cakes. I don't know if they're that great for you. I don't think like they're nothing amazing for you. Yeah, they're definitely probably not great for you, but I just made 2 of these because I was like really wanting something like salty. So yeah, I just popped these in the microwave for about 40 seconds, and then I just put some butter over them. These are amazing with butter, because if you just leave the butter on top, the butter will just melt, especially once they're out of the microwave, because the potato cakes are so hot, the butter just like melts over them, and it is amazing. I'd highly recommend. People normally eat these with like fries, like sausages and rashers, but I like to eat them with some strawberries because I'm a big weirdo. So then moving on to my dinner. So my mum actually cooked a chicken this day for me, my mum and my dad. So I actually just had some roast chicken along with some baked potatoes. So the potatoes are basically just put in the oven for like an hour or so, I think a little bit over an hour in some tin foil, and then you take them out and they're good to go. And it's like one of the healthiest ways of eating potatoes, because you know, you're not adding butter or salt or anything into them. So yeah, and then I also just put some beans, so baked beans on top of my potatoes. That's an extra source of protein as well. Beans are a great source of protein and I love my beans. And yeah, that's what I had for my dinner. So guys, that is what I ate the other day. Nothing extremely healthy, not strict, nothing like that. Gonna get on to eating them vegetables. Don't come for me. I'm sorry, we're gonna get there. But yeah, let me know if you guys would like me to do more of these videos in the future, because as I said, I'd love to make this into a little series on my channel. But yeah, any feedback, definitely do let me know down below. I actually had a lot of fun making this, like definitely gonna make this a little habit of mine. So yeah, I cannot wait to see you all in my next video. I really hope you guys enjoyed, and I love you all so extremely much. Mwah. Bye bye friends.